What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you guys been misleaded thinking that the way you're behaving is the best way to behave around women, and actually you find that the response you're getting from women is very negative, and you think it's their fault. You think that it has nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, the other day one of my students was asking me, do you think I'm masculine? It was a female, and she's like an entrepreneur female. She have people that they work for her and everything. And I told her, no, I think you're not. You're not masculine. You have some strength in you and all that, obviously, because you're in business, and you have to have some tenacity to your character. But you're not. You're not masculine. At least around me, you're not. And she said that people around her and the guys around her think that she's masculine. And I told her, what kind of guys are these? Okay, guys tell her that you're masculine. But I told her, what type of guys are these guys? She told me, like, beta guys, basically. Okay, so the title of this video, like, she's not masculine. You're just beta. You're just not alpha. Do you understand? You guys, some of the guys out there are really struggling in this. Normally, this is the guys that have been brought up without a father figure in their life, and subconsciously, in an indirect way, they act like a passive male. They act like they don't act like a leader. They act like a beta male. Do you understand? A beta male is not like a bad person. Do you understand? Or like I'm insulting people. No, it's just a type of character. The beta male is somebody that looks to the outside and let the outside dictate how he feels about himself. He puts the opinion of a woman on top of the opinion that he has of himself. He puts the opinion of others, generally, especially if a female that he's attracted to. Okay? He puts that opinion in a pedestal, and he does not care so much about what he thinks about himself. Okay? He's following, he's not leading, he's not standing strong on his principles, you know. He's generally weak, physically weak, generally confidence is not that great, because he hadn't worked on himself. He hadn't worked on his masculinity, on his primal abilities to defend, protect, and provide. That's a beta male. Okay. Now, when you're in that position, okay, when you're like that, when you operate like that, when you're around a female, and I'm not talking about a female that doesn't have options. Okay, I'm talking when you're around beautiful woman that she has good self-esteem and all that. You trigger in her something. You trigger in her defensive mechanism that is installed in her by nature to be able to select a proper mate. Okay, this goes on the subconscious level. When she senses in you that you're a beta male, she automatically put up her defenses, what some people call the bitch face. Her defenses to let you know that we're not getting closer, like we're not a match, like don't try to bother me, I don't want you, you know. This is subconscious. She automatically starts treating you in a mean way, and you're like, I'm so nice, why I'm being treated mean, you know what I mean? In some cases it's mean, maybe it's not mean, maybe it's just, you know, she's just, you feel that she's masculine around you. She's I don't know, talking to you like if you were her little brother. Do you understand? And because she has that defense mechanism in her, okay, you triggered that. It's not because of her. You have triggered that. Now, of course, there is some women that are a little bit brainwashed by society and have some way of thinking that they have been put in her like she have to be a boss lady and she have to act this way and that way. But trust me, when a woman comes near an alpha male, a masculine male, she automatically goes, her defenses go down, and she finds her natural way of being feminine because she wants to be feminine. Because that's her natural state. That's where she feels at ease. That's where she feels in a safe environment, and she can be herself. Okay, so the message is like she's not masculine. You're not masculine. You're just beta male. Okay, and you need to work on yourself, elevate your self-esteem, work on your primal capabilities, and you will notice that the reaction, the response that the females will have around you will be different. It will be different, okay? Because you're gonna convey a certain type of energy that says I'm a man, I have options, I have my standards. You can't cross boundaries around me, and if it's not you, somebody else. I'm just not somebody to mess with. I'm somebody to be respected. I'm somebody to to be treated fairly, to be treated with respect, basically. Okay, you're not conveying an energy of need. Okay, there is no neediness in you. There is no submissiveness in your energy. Okay, this is it, bro. Like you have to understand this. A lot of really nice guys suffer, and because they don't understand this. Okay, because nobody taught you. It's not your fault. Nobody taught you about this. You haven't had a father figure. Nobody told you how to operate, how to operate like a man the correct way. Now, when we talk about being an alpha male, being masculine, we're not talking about being an idiot. Do you understand? We're not talking about being an idiot, because I'm pretty sure that some guys will watch this and it'll be like, they would imagine that I'm thinking that I'm talking about some guy that is, like that looks dangerous, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna do what I say, nothing else, and this and that. No, bro. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about some douchebag idiot. I'm talking about an alpha guy is a guy that is a super guy to get along with. He's a guy that is easy to get along with, easy to talk to. He's the fun guy. He's the cool guy. But at the same time, you can feel that there is strength in him. Okay, you can feel that he's not afraid. He's not needy. He's not waiting for approval. This is the word I was looking for before. He's not seeking approval from you. This is what I do. This is what I stand for. This is how I operate. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, cool. Do you understand? This is how a masculine, confident alpha male operates. And if you're not that, you're attracting masculinity from females. That's why they reject you, and that's why they operate or they behave masculine in a masculine way around you. Okay? How do you get out from this? You need to work on your primal capabilities. Start with your physique. Okay, discipline yourself. From disciplining yourself, you're gonna start building some self-reliance, self-confidence that will translate to confidence. Work on your skills. Work on your goals. Learn a martial arts. Learn how to fight and defend. Learn how to be a provider. Don't be don't be cheap. Don't be afraid to say what you think. Do you understand? Because somebody else will be annoyed. Don't be passive aggressive. If you don't agree with something, say, I don't agree with this. Okay? Basically work on developing a stronger version of yourself. You need to find somebody who's masculine and go around him. Like when we were younger, we had masculine. Thank God I had a masculine father. My father was in the military, was a tough guy. But at the same time, in the society where I grew up, my father took me to martial arts gyms, dojos when I was younger. So I was always around men that were developing their masculinity. Your karate teacher, your martial arts teacher, normally confident guys, masculine guys, tough guys, and that was we knew what the man was supposed to do. Okay, and of course you keep working on yourself, keep developing yourself. The stronger you are, the better looking you are, the more skilled you are, the more confident you are because you've put enough work to develop yourself and develop your awareness. You're just gonna convey that energy of not neediness. You're not seeking approval. Okay, the most disgusting trait that a guy can portray when he's around a female is like approval. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, I think the same way. Yeah, I like the same thing you like, even though you don't like it. You're like, no, yeah, I like. You're like fucking agreeing with everything. Like it's disgusting for a female. It's disgusting, like bro. It's like looking at, like watching it's like talking to a woman and suddenly she grows a mustache in front of you. Like this is how disgusting you look. Okay, what do you think? What? Yeah, are you gonna add something? No.
I agree with everything.
All right. You see? Okay, she agrees with everything. And we're here chilling on a weekend with my wifey here, and we're just chilling a little bit. I thought to make this video to explain to you guys how important it is to work on yourself. It is so important to develop yourself because that will allow you to reach your goals and build the life however you want it in different areas. This private life area, like relationships with females especially, also with friends, also with the world, is a very important part of your of who you are, you know. You can't neglect it. You can't neglect working on yourself. You can't just focus on, I'm gonna just make money and neglect this. There is some things that you can't buy with money. Some things you have to earn, okay? Like your physique. You can't buy your physique, okay? It's impossible. Some people take shortcuts by taking steroids, injections, and they end up in a very bad spot, you know? Developing a stronger you takes time, takes work, takes a firm decision from you. I want to be stronger. I want to develop that beast within me. Yes, I want to develop my business. I want to make money. But at the same time, I want to develop that primal capabilities, you know? At the end of the day, there is a lot of guys that a lot of girls that are with rich guys, but they're with them physically, not mentally. You understand? They're literally there just for the money. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy, trust me. You want to be the guy that people choose to be with you, females, friends, people, employees, workers. They choose to be with you because of who you are, because of your character, because of your energy, because of who you are as a person. They want to get close to you because they're gonna benefit from being around you. They're gonna become more confident. They're gonna learn more. They're gonna feel protected. You know, everybody wants to have a winner on their team. So become a winner by starting to work on yourself, okay? And don't blame women for being masculine around you. You're just not developed enough. This is the message for today, guys. I'm gonna leave you till next one. Stay safe. All right.